All right, welcome to Friday, February 11th. Today's reading will be Leviticus chapters 13 through 16. Good to see you this morning. And I have a fairly exciting announcement. I've decided that my pronouns are changing. I'm going to change them to thee and thou. And so I hope that's helpful for you. All right, let's hit it running. Chapter 13. Before I brought these three chapters to you, I was in some commentaries and looking back at some old notes, old memories as well, and I just feel that some people over spiritualize the chapters on leprosy. You know, leprosy is a picture of sin and how it starts and how I don't think that's what's going on here. I just believe that it's at the time they did know that leprosy was communicable. I also believe that in this chapter, that leprosy is a broad term for different skin conditions. It's not a specific one, because it seems like there's different types. So, in the next chapter, we're also going to find it, leprosy in a house. But I think what you're going to find in these chapters, it's about health, it's about quarantine. Notice in the Bible, the biblical example for a quarantine is to quarantine the sick, not the healthy. And also notice use of the warp and the woof. This is the horizontal and vertical threads in a garment that give it its texture. But then I looked it up, and warp and woof also means the foundational work of something. And I really want to work that into my vocabulary. So hopefully this Sunday I'll be able to work warp and woof into the sermon at some point as well. And chapter 14 just makes it still more clear that we're talking about hygiene here. Back in the 1800s, I included this in a sermon within probably the last 8-9 months, that there was a certain group of clinics that were having a very high infant mortality rate. Somebody was reading through the Bible and noticed that it talked about washing with running water or moving water. Because what they had been doing is just taking a basin full of water, and they would just, deliver a baby or do whatever they were doing, and then dip their hands in there, wash that stuff off, and then or just into the bin, and just go on to the next person and use that water over and over. As soon as they started using running water, the problem was fixed. Remember, people didn't understand diseases like we do now. For us, it's common knowledge. You're around somebody with a cold, you might catch it. Leprosy is a communicable disease. We know this stuff. And I don't think it was as prevalent of knowledge at that time. Also notice in chapter 14 the description of houses. When you're reading the Bible for this time frame, are you picturing lumber? Are you picturing stones? Are you picturing mortar? I usually don't. And remember, these people are a little bit more advanced than just living in tents. And chapter 15, I'm not going to give much commentary on that. If you don't mind, you just go ahead and read it yourself. Some good stuff in there. As a pastor the last couple weeks, I've really dropped the ball. Dan and Tara's anniversary, Sarah's birthday, we announced from the pulpit. Then I forgot to announce Ross's. It was yesterday. So happy birthday, Ross, if you see this. With Sarah's birthday, we've now started a new tradition in our church. And it might be a little spendy one, but yeah, you're all worth it. So anyways, have a great day, and we'll catch you later.